Here's where we left the charger off. I got the frame rail leveled up with this good old railroad jack here because it was a 1/4 inch or so lower than the other side. So now that distance is set, and my distance from that rail to the top here is within a 1/16 on both sides, so there's not a lot I can do with that. We're gonna fit up the trunk floor. Marker's washing all the panels because they were covered in old funky body dust and whatever. This one has been washed, and you still see kind of surface rusty stuff, so it needs more love before it ever gets painted, but it's definitely good enough to be test fit in today. And I'm gonna get them all screwed down. That's our goal, is get everything screwed into place and step back and look at it. So we found us a back piece and got the floor trunk pan screwed down into place. I just went by with my big clamp and I'd squeeze, and Mark filled our holes. So we just got the outside of the rail. We know there's another layer inside that we could do later if we want to, but right now it's pretty good and centered all directions, leveled. We're gonna grab our tubs, and one thing, we're gonna unscrew them, take them apart, and probably use the inners right now. Just mock up the inners and put the quarters on. Try to fit in the outers later, but we're more worried about the fitment of the quarter panel on the car versus the tub and the quarter panel. The quarter panels are hanging on. We've been playing with this nightmare for how many hours now? 3 or 4? I don't remember. This is pretty nicely lined up, and we just got it halfway in place. We're trying to get it in place to hang both of them because the other guy said them being different brands was causing him great difficulty trying to get the tubs in. We're not even worried about the tubs right now. We want our panels to fit nice with our Dutchman panel and our taillight panel and our trunk pan and our extensions, everything to work in harmony. But the difference is, in several places, this panel has a little tiny lip here, and we're trying to get it to transition correctly into the Dutchman panel curve for the back glass. And this one has a great big spot on his side, and we need to pull it over some and tighten this gap up some more. And it shouldn't be, we don't think it should be a giant slant here of 3/4 inch, from a 1/4 inch to 3/4. We're trying to get it to be fairly even like this one. I've had to trim this multiple times and move this rail around, or this lip around, because it was only this thick, where this one is a 1/2 inch wide. So I've got my Harbor Freight floor jack on a block of wood holding this up. See how giant the gap was? So I'll jack it back up, and we can clamp it from the underside all along there and get it fit into place before we put the taillight panel back on to try it. We started the day by lining up the door gaps a little better, and I know a lot of that's going to change, but I've got a floor jack here now holding some pressure and one in the front holding pressure, and it's looking pretty nice, especially for a rough mock-up phase of life. This is better than a lot of people's chargers riding around right now, so all it feels good. Same thing on the other side. Our owner, Brian, brought me the bottom piece of trim today, and we're test fitting it around the back glass. So the nightmare continues because we had this Dutchman panel in, and it was perfect. Finally, after we got up, down, left, and right, I went to drop the trim in, and it was 1 inch too long on the bottom piece, and that's not right. So what I've done since then, and I think it's our off-brand quarter panel, a lot of it, we measured and measured. This one was pretty good. See, it's still got a little spring in its step. That one was too far in. So since then we pulled that over, and I put one sheet metal screw just for now right under here, so that it gives us a nice little gap around our windshield or back glass trim, because it's more important it was factory to the car, where the Dutchman panel was not, and these quarters obviously were not. And I might end up having to trim just a little bit, or split this, bend it over, weld it back, smooth it out, and it'd be perfectly normal and better looking. But our lines, door gaps, see we're a little wide on that one. And we're a little tight right here. So if that one can move back just barely, that's good. This looks pretty nice. We lined that up earlier and finally bolted the bottoms. But I was more concerned, we also brought us a back glass. I was more concerned about how this trim fit, because the back glass is going to glue in and it can be kind of in a happier, wider area. But the back glass trim is pretty important to where it survives and lives at. So now that we've got that screw in, and this is good, we'll put another sheet metal screw on that corner and then refit our Dutchman. Our back glass, and this is the better side for the AMD part and the AMD part. And we got a pretty nice reveal going on here. That's up just a little bit high, so I think I could tap it down, or if I needed to, put a little relief cut right there, tap it down, re-weld it, grind it, nobody'd ever know. This side is the off-brand panel, and they give you a ginormous hole there anyway you have to weld up and repair. And we got screws in it. That one's doing better, but it still kind of kicks in right here. So I do think I'll probably have to relieve this here or this way, tap it in so it actually, the curve matches the glass. I don't like how tight this is and how crazy big that is. But the trim actually fits pretty good. It just touches right there. So right now, we're pretty well in line. Panel here is looking pretty good. When I started this, it had a 1/4 inch one way or the other, and basically same thing there. So tap around, tap around. This panel is concaved right here, and this one is basically flat. I don't know if anybody would ever notice that, but I spotted it today. We went ahead and screwed our bottom valance panel onto the taillight panel and loosened these up so we could pull our Dutchman in, but basically that'll pull up into place. I wanted to try to test fit the trunk lid again, but we're kind of out of time for the day, and we went ahead and pulled all the wheel tubs out because we're more worried about making the quarters and all the exterior panels look nice first, and then we'll worry about wheel tubs. Check out the live Saturday, April 5th. Well, I'll be on with Keith Knoll from Knoll Automotive up in Iowa. So it'll be on my YouTube channel and his. He's got a lot of information and I got a lot of questions. So thank y'all for watching. All right, Mopar people.